And welcome back, everyone. Now today we're going to be talking about gaming headsets. Now I know gaming headsets are a bit of a point of contention for a lot of people. I mean, me for one, I use a pair of Sennheiser headphones and an Audio-Technica ATR 2500 for whenever I'm playing games and talking to people. But the reality is a setup like that isn't exactly portable. So you're going to a LAN party, or if you do like I do and I travel a lot for work, but I do carry around my rig with me, and when I'm set up in hotels for extended stays, that headset, it might get kind of cumbersome, hard to carry around. I've got a boom arm that I use with it. So that's where something for me, a gaming headset, does come in handy. Now specifically today, we're talking about the Hephaestus 2 from Gamdias. Now it is a more budget-oriented solution. They do have different versions of this. This particular one is just the stereo version. It comes in at a low price point of $29.99, which once I found out the price, I was a bit impressed by it. At first, I saw a couple other variants, which are the surround, as well as ones that vibrate when the bass hits, which I'm not exactly a fan of that. I've used it before. I'm actually quite glad they sent over the basic stereo model. Now, looking at the headset itself, we can see that it is mostly, it is a plastic construction. It does offer swivel on the ear cups, which is nice. They do fold up for ease of storage and portability. They do have a fully adjustable headband with a rather, it's actually got more padding on the top than it does the part that sits against your head, but it's actually just enough to be comfortable, and it's fairly light so that it doesn't feel like it's weighing you down. Now, the ear cups do feature a 40mm driver, and they do have this sort of pleather surround. It's very soft, but the problem is that material over time does start to feel quite warm. Now, as far as the microphone goes, we'll get to the quality of that shortly, but it is a bendable omnidirectional microphone, so it's quite flexible. It is fairly short, so you don't have to worry about it sticking way out. It bends up out of the way when not in use and flips down whenever you want to use it. Now, as far as controls for it, it has a small dongle, which I've gotten quite used to having controls on my ear cups, but this has a mute butt switch as well as your volume wheel. Now, as far as connecting to your PC, it is using the 3.5mm jacks for the headphone and microphone. So you may be wondering, why is there a USB port? Well, the USB plug is actually for powering the red LEDs on the ear cups. Now, if you don't want to use those, that's perfectly fine. You can leave it unplugged and not have to worry about the LEDs lighting up. Now, as far as the cans themselves, again, 40mm drivers. Now, they are mostly closed back, so they are going to offer a bit of sound deadening as well as much deeper bass response. Now, it's not so much bass response that it's vibrating your head. There are a couple slits in here for some ventilation, and that does help a bit. As far as how does it look on you, well, my wife pretty much described it to me as kind of goofy, because they are quite large. Now, they do fully encompass my ears, which is nice, so they're not resting on anything but my head. As far as the comfort for wear for quite some time, after about an hour and a half, 2 hours of gaming, they were still fairly comfortable, even though they were a bit warmer than normal. Now, how about this microphone? Well, let's cut away and take just a quick look, or listen rather, at how the microphone comes through, and you may be just as impressed as I was by it. Alright guys, so this is the audio test for the Gamdias Hephaestus 2 stereo gaming headset. So this is what the microphone sounds like being recorded through Audacity. So in the end, a $30 headset from Gamdias. It's pretty good. I was actually surprised by it. At first I thought it was $60, and comparing it to the Corsair headset that we reviewed not too long ago, knowing it was a little bit more expensive, it had surround sound and all of that, it wasn't as comfortable, and I really didn't enjoy it. But this was quite comfortable. I actually liked this a lot more than I thought I would. And even more so when I found out they were only $30. Again, there are better headsets out there, but you're going to have to spend quite a bit of money. But for 30 bucks, this isn't a bad buy. Well, that's been it for today. This has been Keith with WCCF Tech. Feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.